Welcome to Desperate Protector, the pen who ran for the truth. On behalf of Desperate, I would like to convey my best wishes and congratulations to all of you. Everyone subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Thanks. Let's go. Will Donald Trump really withdraw all troops from Syria? Last December, US President Donald Trump unilaterally ordered the withdrawal of American ground troops from Syria, which was supposed to start within the next 90 days. However, Trump could not bring the troops back so fast. Finally, last week, October 13, 2019, the US Secretary of Defense Mark Esper informed that President Trump ordered the withdrawal of US troops from northern Syria. Trump has faced widespread criticism for his decision to withdraw troops from northern Syria. The decision made Turkey an opportunity to invade Syria's Kurdish-dominated areas, and many of the US government's powerful personalities resented Trump. America's real purpose in Syria was not to defeat the IS. Rather, the existence of that so-called IS was artificially prolonged so that the US could stay in Syria in order to implement America's original purpose. The real purpose of America in Syria was to foil the Syrian revolution led by the Syrian Islamists. To implement this objective, the US directly and indirectly pulled a large number of regional powers into Syria. By dragging Russia, Iran and Turkey on one side, and Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Jordan on the other, the US established a balance of power in different areas of Syria and expelled anti-Assad Islamist revolutionaries from Syria. Just as Barack Obama faced national and international pressure on the Iraq and Afghanistan issues during his tenure, Trump is facing the similar situation on Syria. The US itself is facing many internal crises, and is also struggling to maintain its global military supremacy. America's domestic economy and international trade face tough challenges. That's why Trump is adopting a realistic defense policy to stabilize the American economy and is paying more attention to the country's internal issues. In the previous presidential campaign, Trump promised to end US wars abroad. Meanwhile, the Syrian Islamist revolutionaries are also apparently defeated. So if Trump can now withdraw the US troops from Syria, he will be able to show it as a success of his foreign policy in the upcoming re-election campaign. The reality is, Trump has rarely had the kind of success that he needs to show voters. His economic reforms did not improve America significantly, especially as much as he claims. Trump must gain voters' confidence to win again in the upcoming election. Trump can become a hero to his supporters if he can bring American troops back from foreign soil. However, many of America's ruling elites are reluctant to withdraw all the troops from Syria for three reasons. Firstly, the re-entry of Turkish forces into Syria will ruin the balance of power that the US wants to establish in Syria, and thus, it will be more difficult to remove Iran and Russia from Syria. Secondly, Turkey's getting more dominance will also disrupt regional balance, as this would make Syria and Iraq much weaker than Turkey. And thirdly, after investing heavily in Syria over the past decade, the American ruling elites desperately want to establish permanent military bases in Syria, and under no circumstances will they accept full military withdrawal from Syria. Donald Trump will inevitably have to compromise with the US ruling elites, as Obama was compelled in the past. As a result, it will not be possible for Trump to bring back all troops from Syria. The US presence in Syria will be reduced, as in Iraq and Afghanistan. However, the withdrawal of a large section of troops from Syria may have kept Trump's face afloat.